In this lesson, we will see what is the sub-object modes of the objects in 3D Max. I'll just take a box, I'll drag this box, release left mouse button and just keep it upwards as of we have seen in previous lessons. I'm clicking to stop this height and I'm going to say right click. So this is now on, so I will take right click, so it will off. So I'll give right click and clicking this object, I'll go to modify. If you see, there is no changes we can do in box rather than length, width, height. So for that we can change this object sub modes, like we can convert it into editable poly. So for that I'll just say right click, convert to editable poly. By converting editable poly, you will be able to see so many options are there to modify the objects. So first option is vertex. Basically vertex is a point like joining two segments, it's called forming a one vertex. And second is edge. You can click edge. Now edge is not visible. If you press F4, now the edge is visible and you can move around if you want it with the edge. As of here, we can also move the vertex. If you click vertex, see the deformation is happening in the modifier. So this is what the major benefit of editable poly. We can edit any part of the object. So we can click on edge, you can move it around. Fourth is polygon. Selecting the polygon, you can see, you can come down, you can stretch it. And this is element, this will select the entire object. If you see this inside, if you click on the editable poly, same options are available. Vertex, same what it is from here. Edge, again you can select the edge from here as well. Border and basically element, I don't want to explain to that detail because I don't want to confuse you on the first step of the basic lesson. So the main thing, the polygon, if you select this, we can extrude it, like we can extend it, we can make modification to this polygon. I'll just click and say shaded and I'll press Alt W to maximize my viewport. Now if you'll see, there are many more options. Generally the menu is like this, sidebar. So you can extend it like this for your requirement. You can see the whole lot of options. So the first thing is extrude. If you click rightly from extrude, you can directly extrude it from on the screen, or else there is a setting box. You can click on settings. So now it shows the settings. You can add amount, how much you want to extrude it and how want you to keep this. So if you press OK, then extrude will be remain like that. So if you press plus sign, like I'm giving the extrude amount and say plus, it will go on adding. I'll say plus 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 plus, it will go on adding. If you see, if you click here, there are three options: group, local normal and by polygon. To explain that, I'll just say OK and I'll click these polygons. How to select these polygons? If you press F3 on your keyboard, it's a wireframe. You can click here as well and change it wireframe, or if you want to select this polygon, you just drag it, you can select all those polygons. I'll just again press F3. Now I'll say extrude setting. Now if you see, if I increase the amount, it's extruding, but it's something, it's showing very weird. So if you click here, this is by group. If you say local normal, it will extrude it on their normal side, that's on this side. So I'll just see how it's happening. You can go inside minus, or you can go outside. And again if you press plus, it will go on adding, plus plus plus, you can go on adding. Or else if you say no, it will be stop. So now I'll just click again, extrude, and if you see this by polygon, see this is not has been joined, and I can increase the amount however we want it. See, this is the difference between these three options. First was group, it was going like this, the entire group is extruding, then local normal, and then by polygon. So if you press plus, it will go on adding, and if you say OK, and this will remain the same. So this was I think this is enough to explain the editable poly, how it works. Basically this is the basics of the 3D Max, and of course in the respective lessons that there will be a very detailed part covered in the respective lessons of this tutorials. So thanks for watching this tutorial. Meet you in next part.